Uh-oh. Okay. Welcome. For those of you that know, for those of you that don't know, I'm a father. It's official. Today, I'm going to talk about what was in my hospital bag. This is like a little dry run of what's to come. So, this was my hospital bag. Petite. I didn't think I would need much. I was wrong. This was a 20-inch like travel bag that you could put overhead luggage. 20 inches. Hindsight, I wish I would have gotten like a 22-inch, 23-inch bag. That worked fine. For me, what I kept in it was pajamas. Just like one set of pajamas I could change into. Slippers. Because I don't want to walk around the hospital in my socks. Not at all. I had a travel set that contained like my shampoo, my conditioner, my body wash. And then also, one thing I forgot, lotion. And it was one of those things where you have weeks and weeks to prepare and you're like, I'm going to get this, I'm going to do this. And it's like, I just didn't complete everything on my list. Because it's like you always, with me anyway, you're constantly changing and configuring what you have. But I'll save that for another episode. I also had like socks, underwear, like toothbrush, a travel size toothbrush. It was nice to feel semi-prepared. One thing that honestly came in clutch, make sure whatever pajamas you get are comfortable. Because you're going to be there for, depending on your hospital and the policy, the hospital I was at, they like to observe the baby for at least 24 hours. I was there for 4 days. Different circumstances. Usually they're from like 1 to 3 days. I was there for an extra day. We went in early. She wasn't feeling well. And just wanted to like make sure everything is okay. Make sure your pajamas are comfortable. And not too comfortable to where you look sloppy, because you'll have doctors and nurses and aides coming in and out of the room. Family and friends coming in and out of the room at any given time. Well, during the visiting hours, of course. And you just want to be comfortable, but like presentable. And honestly, I just had like some comfortable white tees and like some pants, and that was cool. This is the fit I was rocking. You know, it's you can't see the pants. I'm not gonna go all out. Not this video. But it's just it's an exciting time. I don't even know if this is gonna be what's in my hospital bag video. I just wanna this is like hey, how are you? Like, let me sit down and talk to you for a bit. Because honestly, your mindset is important. Emotionally, it's gonna be tough. Physically, it's gonna be tough. But it's not to the point to where you can't handle it. The first night, it was just me and my partner. We're in the room, chilling, talking, whatever. And it was a dope time. We had a chance to like chill out, talk. The doctors were in every couple hours or so. Next day was more so like busier. We got moved into an actual room. Got to see the actual doctor that would be delivering. And just like getting ready for things, like I don't know, it's not like the movies. It's not like TV shows. It's a lot of waiting. Like, it's a lot of like you're just sitting there. And people asking you, are you excited? What's going on? I ask you to update them. And honestly, I'm just like, not much. Like, minor updates, like nothing really was going on. Just chilling, just enjoying the time I have. Honestly, I was enjoying the time I have where I wasn't somebody's father yet. I was somebody's father because, she was coming and, she's there, but like, she wasn't born yet. And I was just enjoying my non-parenthood. Like the last time I had as not anyone's parent, where I wasn't responsible for anything or anyone but myself. And I wasn't rushing it. I enjoyed my time. And I don't know, nobody ever really talks about that aspect. Like, before she was born, I was solely responsible for myself. I enjoyed it. I didn't have to worry about anything. My job isn't great. Don't make a lot of money. But like, and I didn't have to work that much, honestly, to support me, myself. Didn't take much support. Now it's like, you know, it's an important step that I had to take, and I was not taking. I don't know when I would have taken it. Although I wasn't, chilling on the block like all day, every day, I still wasn't progressing. Seen this quote a few weeks ago. It's talking about how like success, the definition of success is living up to your potential. And I haven't, never done that. And that's been like sticking with me a bit. And it's like, I think I needed this. She's a gift, She's a gift from God, and that gift is tricky because like some of us, not all of us, know what it's like to be the child, the recipient, But it's different when you're like the giver, the initiator, It's such a weird dynamic now. It's like, how like you're always, when you walk into a room, you represent yourself, your family, your friends, your university, your job, and all that stuff, but it's like, not only is this child a representative of me, but I'm a representative of this child. And it's a dope feeling. It's a dope, weird feeling. It's like Twilight Zone meets Disneyland. That's where I'm at right now. It's like my whole world's shifting, and it's so weird and bizarre, but also it's like the magic of it all, It's incredible. It's an honor to be in this position, because my whole life I've known what it's like to be the recipient of love and a child. And now it's like, okay, how am I gonna be that, but also evolve into something that this child feels they are the recipient of me, It's quite the intriguing paradox, but it's rewarding, Will Smith says something in his rap. I constantly refer to his Rap Radar podcast about love is not fire, it's water, it's blue. And how he approaches his kids now, not before, as the gardener mentality. Like, make sure it get its nutrients, it's sunlight, it's water, and just watch it grow. It is what it is. The child will be what the child's meant to be. I'm just there to nurture it. And that's making it so much easier. I don't stress over little things. And like, honestly, I don't know if that's just from that aspect of it, or it's from religious aspect of it, of just like let go and let God. But like, I'm just here and I'm okay. I'm not living the lifestyle that I want to live. I'm not in a position I want to be in. But I think that's always the case with everyone. No one is ever in a position that they actually want to be in. Because there's always, once you're in a position, some things happen. You either get content, you either get overwhelmed, you either get envious, you're like, and it's like the more you get into your position, the more you see possibilities, and the more the possibilities are in your face, you can either grow, shrink, or just like explode. And or try to make it stay the same. Like a lot of people like myself like the status quo. I'm a creature of habit. But it's like now I'm seeing where I can push things and tweak things, and where I can like let things go. I'm not the child is not me. My life is not over. My life is still continuing, but this child's life will be this child's life. It's such a weird thing, because it's like, you think that about your parents, but you're like, yeah, they're here before me, or older people, like, they're here before me, or your peers, same age, and like, they're doing their thing. But it's like, all I'm here is to like provide the tools and an example. What you do is what you do, you know? And that makes me excited, because it's like, you don't know what you're gonna get. I've been blessed enough to have a child that allows me to get some sleep during the night, you know? She's not fussy. She's dramatic, but she's not up all night crying. You know, she's healthy. You know, beautiful. You know, so that's all God. That's all God. But like, it's a gift, and different people handle different gifts differently. But I'm very appreciative of what this is. This video started out as a diaper bag video, but I don't care what was in my diaper bag. Look up somebody else's video. They're gonna tell you a bunch of stuff you don't need, and you're not gonna realize that until you get there. You're gonna realize all you need is yourself. Like, hospital provides pillows, hospital provides blankets, and if you're insecure as a guy asking for pillows, be like, oh, she needs it. Like, and they'll give they'll give you like 3. Like, just like, oh, she needs it, she wants it, she wants some ice, she wants some water, you know. It's a hospital. They have all the needs that you want, like medical needs. If really not certain, just take like a toothbrush. Like, they have so many medical supplies. It's just ridiculous. Now, I mean medical supplies, I mean toothbrush, toothpaste, soap, like robes, depending on your hospital and the policies that they have. The only thing you really honestly need is a car seat, and I believe depending on your hospital, they'll provide that for you. That's the thing you really need, and it has to be attached, and it has to be a safety one. It can't be like decades old, like, oh, this is one my grandfather had. Like, no, get a newer one. You know, they're pretty cheap. Cost you anywhere between 20 and like X amount of dollars. Go with what's good for your pockets. You know, they'll give you wipes when you leave. They'll give you diapers. What else do they give you? They give you stuff. You have like a whole going home package. They give you, at least my hospital did, give like a sleeping swaddle. They wanted us to think of it as her blanket. Try not to overwhelm yourself with the unknown, especially if this is your first go around, like it was mine. Just try to relax. Just breathe. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. Do not fret. This is the child's journey just as much as it's yours. Just be there. And then when your partner's going through it, just support them. You know, be there for them. Encourage them when they need encouraged. It's just a team thing. It's a partnership. You don't want to be laid back, sitting back, just like ignoring them, like it's they struggle, they going through. Like, no. I encourage all people to watch it. The entire thing. I watched my child being born. It's a crazy sentence. You pushed out a kid from me. I keep saying that. I keep like, that's crazy to me. Like, watching that. It's crazy. It's a dope kind of crazy. It's life-changing. But I think people make life-changing isn't always dramatic or extra the most. Sometimes it's subtle, you know. It's like, instead of picking blue, I'll wear red. Or instead of not wearing a watch, I'll wear a watch. Instead of not spending my money on things I enjoy, I can just spend it on subtle things. Just relax. It's a journey that no matter what, you can't take it back. I was enjoying not being responsible for a child up until she was born. I am forever a parent now. Forever a parent. Win, lose, draw, I'm a parent from here on out. And I'm pacing myself. You know, there's things that I want to do so bad right now that I can't. I'm not in a position to. But I understand that I will be. And I'm just enjoying the ride. I'm enjoying each day. I think living life to the fullest isn't always about doing the most things or having the most accomplishments, but it's enjoying the ride. I don't know when my ride will stop, but I'm going to enjoy the entire thing of it. I want you to too. This isn't the end. You know, it's another beginning. And I don't want you to feel overwhelmed, especially when it comes to parenting. You and the other parent are two different people. You will not see eye to eye on everything. Compromise is very important. Not just for your health or their health, but for that child's health. And sometimes the decisions, either way it goes, the kid does not care. But it's the parents that are very taxed and drained. And sometimes the best decision for the child isn't your view or the other person's views, but like the fact that there is a joined effort and vision. That's all that matters. Teamwork is important. I feel like it's crazy going from being like a selfish player to having to like be a very team-oriented person. I needed it. I like working in teams. I like encouraging people to do better. I like seeing what people are like, their strengths, and making suggestions even like, oh, you should try this. Like, and sometimes it's not even like just so you can do that thing, it's so you can have experience and see like, oh, like I can do it a different way, you know? And I think that applies to everything, including YouTube. Like, this video started as something completely different, and here I am. And I'm glad for that. I'm thankful for that. Instead of following trends, which is, what's in my hospital bag? And what's da-da-da-da? Just be you. I will say, though, having a boppy is clutch. It's clutch. It helps with holding the baby, especially if you're uncomfortable holding the baby. And it helps like if you're nursing, if you choose to nurse. It's just a lot of benefits to everything, you know. Don't take my word for it. See it for yourself. I can see why, you know, like the oldest and the youngest are so very different in my own life and other people's lives, and just I can see that. Your parents change with each kid. I'm trying to be the most open, relaxed, and progressive I can be with this kid, so that there's not much differentiation between my children. And it's crazy because over the holidays I had relatives, and it was such a trippy experience to see how different relatives are with us as opposed to like their youngest and their kids now. It's like, what? Like, where was that at? Like, I would have enjoyed that technique or how you're handling that. But I appreciate it because it's like, no matter what, there's always change and growth. Just make the effort, you know. That's all it takes. Rome wasn't built in a day, but they had to take the smallest amount of effort to start. That's a quote from Prince Mays, because that was just off the top. That was off the top. But I think it's time for me to get out of here. I've talked the ear off. I love you. I appreciate you. And I want you to enjoy your day, because it's December and it's 58 degrees. Come on now. In Western PA. Enjoy it. I am. One love. Look at that badge of honor.